So now it seems that finally dog tags will probably be starting soon, probably within the next couple of weekends. I have so far 5 possible members, maybe a sixth. 4 of them are almost definite yet yeses. 2 of them are maybes so far. So far we have MGM or Hypex, Lightning GRB, a friend of mine, me, myself, and I, Wolfgang, who's also a friend of mine IRL, and possibly Ferdinand. I've gotten a possible maybe from him. I haven't gotten to have a full conversation with him. On top of that, I'd sort of like to just go through the full rule board. This is just an outline of what I have for now, but bases must be within 1,000. I swear I just heard a creeper. I'm in creative anyway. So bases must be within 1,000 X or Z coordinates. They can't be more than 1,000 blocks in either direction away from base. They cannot be a part of the spawn donut. If you didn't notice during the flyover in the little bit of a trailer, it's just a ginormous donut around this place. It just cannot be part of that. It can be really close, just not in it. No outright griefing or stealing from builds. So there may be an exception if someone's in hot pursuit and someone's like in their base and they block a part off or something to keep someone from going through. Like obviously that's hot pursuit. Like you're allowed to destroy those blocks, but no like defacing the place or anything like that. No like ruining the function of the house itself, and no stealing from the chests, armor stands, etc. or furnaces, whatnot. Don't use other player farms without permission, so that includes... So, if it's like in their base, yeah, or if it's a structure of theirs, if someone just like plants sugarcane next to a river, that's gonna be fair game. That's just environment at that point. But if they have a sugar farm in their base, best practice not to steal from it. If they have a mob farm, or if they have, say, an Enderman farm or a gold farm or anything, you should not be allowed to use it in any way, shape, or form without their permission, because that is their hard work. No setting a trap for players entering the end. If someone, like, so if you enter the end and you just, like, camp there and knock someone off, obviously that's gonna be okay, but if you have an automated system to, like, knock someone out of the, platform, then that's just a no-no, because that's just like there's only one way into the end. That would just disable it effectively. Do not tamper with the spawn. I have an Elder Guardian under, but that obviously doesn't completely prevent, especially in Bedrock, it doesn't completely prevent things from being destroyed, so I just want people to keep from defacing this place, because arenas and other events will be held here. No duping. Like, for something like TNT, if you figure out how to make an auto miner, like, if it auto remakes TNT, fine, but, like, any other possible object, like, if you can't be duping, like, golden apples, or special arrows, or, like, armor, or anything. If you find ways to do that, just, no, come on. You must always have one of your tags on you. It's down to how many tags you have. If you have a tag, you have a life, you're fine. But if you don't have a tag, you can't participate. That's pretty much what it is. It will take up an inventory spot, which is an inconvenience, but it's also just part of the game. No renaming other players' tags, because each person... I had to use monster spawners, because I don't trust that people finding name tags in chests, I don't trust that they wouldn't rename them. Even though I will be keeping track, I still just don't trust it. Trading lives to each other is allowed. So, like, even if you killed somebody and take their dog tag, like, that life is not over. You're allowed to, like, trade that back if you want something from them. Or if you can even, like, just trade them one of your own fresh lives. And I will officially have that tag renamed. They can do that if they want. But obviously it's down to trust. If they're like, oh, I'm gonna trade it to you, and then they kill you, that, like, that's... Look, it's about trust, okay? It's not that it isn't allowed to just kill somebody when you say you are trading a life, but the life only transfers once they give you the spawner / tag. Hold up. Am I reading this wrong? Okay. Yeah, I will be keeping track of tags. Trading lives to each other is allowed. Yep, I think I just said that. After a death, a player cannot be attacked for... Well, it's supposed to say for an hour. Unless they notify everyone that they're re-entering PvP. So I'm not saying, like, you can sneak up to somebody and then say you're in PvP again just as you attack them. You have to give people, like, at least probably 10 minutes or so before... Like, you have to give them at least 10 minutes notice before re-entering. Cannot recollect your own tag after death. Death to non-player causes destroy the life. So if it's a trap, then it is a player-caused death. But you cannot recollect your own tag, even if it's still sitting there. Like, it either has to get picked up by the other person or not picked up at all. But if you just, like, die to fall damage or your own stupidity, yeah, you're not allowed to pick up your life again. In the end, it is a free-for-all. So allies, completely allowed, no problem at all. But you're gonna want to be the last man standing, so it's all at your own risk. Events like Arena will be held, and all players will attend. It's not a choice. Kind of. It's a choice whether everybody will die, but, you know, disputes may be settled in the court. I have a little... That was supposed to kind of be a court building, but it's just a little joke thing. If there's, like, people that don't understand the rules or they play wrong against them, every player will vote that one must give stuff to another. So the game rules, these are constant. These aren't things players need to keep in mind. They're just completely constant the whole time. PvP turns on and off at random, triggered by darkness. That's kind of just one of the main things about the game mode. Emeralds are removed from the inventory to disable trading. I have a repeating command block up there in the heart that just every time I try to put emeralds in my inventory, like, it will be taken out immediately. So you can still technically trade with villagers. It will get you XP, but you will not get the emeralds out of it. Player locator bar will be switched on or off occasionally. It's just like, it's something that's a little too useful, but also it would kind of be bad to never have it at all, because then you might never find someone's base or something, or someone that runs away too much, they'll never die. That was kind of the thing with arenas, is if, like, people just don't die because they run away for too long, there will be an arena held. Players doing poorly may receive buffs, so say, MGM's on mobile, so he probably won't do too well in PvP, but if he, say, dies a bunch of times in a row and can't get a kill, he might get, like, health boost or constant strength or resistance or something, and that will probably go until he at least gets a kill or two. There will be fatigue around spawn to prevent tampering. If I go... If I go into spectator mode... Hello? Okay, yep, right here. I do have an Elder Guardian under spawn. I don't know how useful that'll be, but that's just kind of to, hold up. That is to prevent people from tampering spawn, but again, it is what it is. Bedrock, finding fatigue from the Elder Guardian doesn't really do too much. It's still possible to break stuff. So getting new lives, because obviously people can trade lives, stuff, blah, blah, blah. But if you just want to get a new life for yourself, you have to collect a tag from each player and trade it in as a set. So you have to kill, no matter how many of the other players there end up actually being, you have to collect one tag from each of them. Or you can get 3 kills in one session. One of each armor template, so if you just find one of each of them, not like a stack, but just like one of each one, you don't have to put it on armor. You just have to collect them all and trade them in here. If you do that, you get a life. Killing all 3 main bosses kills a life, so if you kill the Ender Dragon, Wither, and Warden, you get a life. That should just be for the first... Well, I'm gonna let all 3 people do that. Well, it's not all 3, all people do that. Sacrifice a diamond set, totem, and villager, so I was calling this, like, create a warrior while sacrificing a warrior or something. So it's basically just the Totem of Undying just represents the life being made, pretty much. The first to kill each boss gets a life, so the first to kill the Ender Dragon, the first to kill the Wither, or the first to kill the Warden. Each person each time gets a life. Well, not each person. The first person to kill each gets a life. They don't have to kill all three, they just have to kill one. Mending books. Since I have villagers disabled, like, there still kind of have to be ways to get mending books. There are natural ways, such as fishing, but they can be discovered from chests all over the place, or the first person to get a kill in this world gets a mending book. Every 5 kills you get will also get you a book. Winning an arena will get you a book. Killing the Ender Dragon for the first time will get you a book, and I said more may come. But yeah, that's the basics of it so far. I just want to show, like, I do have some members. If there's more people that would like to participate right now, I'm not entirely sure about two of the 6 entries that I have so far. I'm not entirely sure whether they'll participate. So, just, like, comment, message me, whatever you want. Join the Discord if you want to tell me if you're interested in participating. If you participate, there's not a possible way for me to require you to, but you must be available every Saturday from 7 to 9 p.m. There's, like, a couple exceptions. Sure, if you're, like, on a vacation one weekend or something like that, fine. But, it's hoping that you can make all the sessions. More sessions may be added if there's enough players available that want to continue, or if there's, like, the people that missed a day or two both agree on a time to play, something like that. But if you want to join, comment, message me if you want. If a bunch of people say they want to join, which I'm doubtful at this point that a bunch will say that before it starts, there will be a sort of audition thing going on, because I can't have too many players in it. But I'm really excited to start this, and it'll probably start, I'd say, next weekend, next Saturday, 7 p.m. Central CST, Central Standard Time, whatever Wisconsin has, okay? But I will probably see you in a stream soon, and I will especially be excited to see you when this finally starts.